Hello to you, my jewelry maker friends. Today we are going to make a very beautiful wire frame for this teardrop shaped moonstone. As you know, there are lots of shapes and techniques to make wire frames for stones, and today we are going to make a very easy one. All we need is 1 millimeter thick wire and also 0.4 or 0.81. And also our main tools: round nose pliers, chain nose pliers, and wire cutter. First, pick up a piece of paper and put your stone on that, and then with a pen, pencil, or a marker, just draw the shape of your stone, and then draw a line just like the way I do. This is the wire that we are going to cut on our 1 millimeter thick wire. This is going to embrace the stone, and then these are two strands that we need to make two curls here. So this is going to be the measurement and the size that we are going to cut on our 1 millimeter wire. As usual, we could use a piece of yarn and we could put it on the lines that we had drawn to measure the size that we are going to cut on the wire, and that would be an approximate way. I would put this string on the wire and cut this out at the size needed. Now we have our stone and a piece of wire. We are going to hammer this part, the part that is going to embrace the stone, and we could just measure the size when we bend it at the middle, and then we could put it all around the stone and push it. And yeah, that would be the size that we are going to hammer on a hard hammer and make this part all flat. And that would be something like this. This midpoint is hammered and flattened. If you would like to know more about hammering, please go to this video and check it out. And now, again, we are going to put this wire all around the stone, and then to wrap it. This is a tip here. If this is hard for you to fix the stone and then wrap the wire all around, use a piece of paper tape and just fix it on your table, and then put the stone on it so that would be attached onto the tape, and then put the wire all around and to squeeze it. If needed, you could use your chain nose pliers to do that better. Approximately the shape is made. If needed, you could do some additions and correct the form better with your chain nose pliers, or if needed, your round nose pliers. Okay, now I'm going to make two bends at these 2 points at the end of my teardrop shaped stone. You could mark it with a marker or just do that approximately, and this would be the overall frame that is going to be wrapped all around this stone. Then we would make another bend at about 2 or 3 millimeters above of the first one, so that we would have a straight gap in between. Now this is the time to attach this part and these two strands together, and again with our 1 millimeter wire we are going to make a very little wire coil here. So we keep the wire tight and then wrap it all around, so you would have a very little loop here, and of course it needs to be squeezed, and we are going to do that with round nose pliers. And just notice how I'm doing that. I'm rotating the wire so that it would be attached tight and to be squeezed. And also with our chain nose pliers we would push it and to squeeze that loop better. Now cut this wire out after weaving 2 or 3 times, and to push it inside again with our chain nose pliers. If needed, push them to be tight, and that would be a very little wire coiling part at the top. Now we are going to make these two tails even, and at the same distance we are going to cut the extra part if there is any. And now I'm going to make 2 little spiral shapes with my round nose pliers. This would be the first one, and another one here. That would be something like this, and the main frame with some flattened part at the middle, and it's going to embrace our stone. Just we are going to make some nets and basket wire weaving at above and bottom of this stone, and that is going to be very easy while you're wrapping part. Just insert your thinner wire at the bottom of this teardrop shape. Now this stone is going to be put here, and this is going to be the part and the wire that is keeping the stone from falling out at one side, and we are going to continue weaving wire at the other part. So if this would be the first row, I'm going to wrap the wire just like a zigzag and make another weaving part. When you get to this step, this is the time to insert the bead or stone in, and I'm going to open these two weaving parts with my round nose pliers to make a little curve just like this to these two wires to be ready for inserting the stone. So I'm going to do so. And while we're going to put the stone at the middle and keep it with our fingers, then push the wire and start to wrapping it at the other direction, and continue that at the other side. We repeat doing that, one in front and one row at the back of this wire frame. We are almost done, and this is our very beautiful wire cage to the moonstone. Just we need to add 3 of jump rings at the above of this wire frame to be ready to insert the chain into one of these jump rings. This would be the first one. I'm going to insert it, and also the other jump ring into the other loop, and the last one that is going to connect these two. And that would be the final part. The chain is going to be inserted into this jump ring, and I hope you had enjoyed this tutorial. If so, thumbs up and drop comments for me. Thank you for watching this video. Take care and bye bye.